What's the difference between an Exocet missile and the mother-in-law? Nothing, because when they both come in, there's sod all you can do about it. I'm pleased that West Germany and East Germany are together now. This is interesting now. The Germans have got a new flag out, which is a deck chair with a towel laid across it. But I am.
Yes.
Sorry, sir?
Yes.
I agree with you totally. Nice to see you. Where are you from, sir? Here, well done. I was going to do an impression of an idiot, but you beat me to it. Thank you. I am. You've had a lot of practice. Thank you very much. We should form a double act, the Symbolics. I'll be Sim. I was in this. Oh, you're still having a go. Right. Nice to see you. I wish you were a statue now as a pigeon. Yeah. Could I have a cigarette? Could I borrow us? Could I have the one that is lit because it's time and money and I haven't got a free hand? Thank you very much. I feel as if I can relax and talk to you. You don't mind me smoking? I'm sure you don't mind me. It's a dread. Do you smoke any of these? Hello, I'm looking in your eyes. There's nobody driving. Hello, anybody there? I'll be with you in a minute, thank you. Little coloured boy in the classroom put his hand up. He said, how are you doing? Oh, true Scouser. Nice to see you. What a big lad you are. Hey, my leader. Whereabouts in Liverpool?
Oh, Billings, just outside.
Pardon?
Billings, just outside.
Yeah, I know where it is. Married?
No.
I'll introduce you to him. There's I think, yeah, too big for you, eh? I tell you what, there's 16 stone of dynamite. Gotta be 16 stone. Just about. 16 stone of dynamite there. Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it? And a half-inch fuse. It's frightening. Little colour boy in the classroom put his hand up his head to the teacher. I was only joking about the hair, man. Oh, it is bloody funny, isn't it? What are you going to do for a face when King Kong wants his arse back? Little colour boy in the classroom put his hand up. He said, the teacher, can I have the day off school tomorrow? She said, no, you can't. Not unless it's really, really urgent. I love you. Do you know, my eyes met with yours, and isn't it incredible? Did you know in Hampshire today, every 60 seconds there's a sexual attack? Did you know that?
Yes.
Have you got a minute? Because I got a soft spot for you, and it keeps going hard. Little boy. Colour boy in the classroom put his hand up. He said, the teacher, can I have it? Thanks for the cigarette. We shouldn't. Do you smoke many of my resolute? Do you smoke many of these? No, I've been to the doctors. They cut down, Ronnie. Said just have one after each meal. So I'm down to about 20 meals a day. You know. He said, have you tried wine gums that I can't light and they keep going out? Pardon?
It's stuck under your plate.
Just stuck under your plate.
Should you be drinking on an empty head? The doctor said, have you tried wine gums? He said, I can't light them, they keep going out, you know. But they reckon smoking damages your health. How can it do that when smoking cures kippers? This is bloody good, this. I'm enjoying it. Mr. Scouser, would you like a puff? The fella sat down here. Oh, yeah. Boy, it's better than sniffing glue, isn't it? That's what the children are doing. Mind you, they've stopped that now where I live. They're drinking battery acid. Police are going to charge him. I gotta put this out. Do you mind if I put this out, guys? I feel a little bit embarrassed. We shouldn't smoke, should we? You've got a nice sense of humor. What do you do? What do you do in this part of the world, anything? Try and think you've been doing something when you go to work. What do you do? You want to write me a letter, send me a telegram. I'll be here for about another hour. Okay, so... I jog, you jog, you play golf. What do you, I mean, you can bet you've got a good job. You've got a... Yeah. Right. Well, that was as funny as Woodworm in a cripple scrutch. I want to thank you. I jog, and I play golf, and I'm not gay, by the way. There's nothing wrong with being gay, and I don't know whether you are, and I'm not even bothered, but my television producer is gay. And all the gays now use that stick deodorant. Do you use that? You should, because if you read the instructions on the back, it says twist off top and push up bottom. How do you know when you've been burgled by some gays? The beds are made, there's a quiche in the oven. What do you call a gay without AIDS? Smart ass. What do you call his friend? Clever Dick. I'm actually married. Can you hold that whistle for me? I'll point you. Just give it a blast. Nice and loud. 'Cause I feel as if I'm losing the attention of the audience. Would you mind? Just want to go like that. You give it a blast. Would you mind? Thank you. Incredible. Thank you. Incredible. Just said I dropped you down the toilet before I came round. Yeah, I'm actually married. There's nothing wrong with marriage. I mean, how long have you been married a long time? Yeah, so it's okay. You're with your lovely wife. How long have you been married?
Too long.
Too long. Okay, that's fine. You really help. I'll move on to somebody else. You're a married man?
Yes.
That's good. How long?
8 years.
8 years. That's nice. That's okay. Children?
Yes.
How many?
2.
With or without?
With.
With. 2 boys.
Girls.
2 without. Just try and come with me, okay? Where's your wife?
Home.
Norway.
Pardon?
Norway.
Where's your wife?
Home in Norway.
Bloody hell.
He's come for an evening out on his own.
He's come for an evening out. From Norway? You daft bugger.
He came to see you.
Come to see me. Can you lip read? From Norway, great. I'm married. I am actually. You've got a lovely sense of humour. I love you very much. You're great. Because life's all about humour, isn't it? People are worried about things. You're not a worried man. But no, you're bloody not. That's right. They're worried about the poll tax and all that rubbish. What the hell are the Waltons going to do? You're not worried, are you? Why worry? Why worry? It's my wife's birthday the other day. I said, what do you want for your birthday? She said, I want a divorce. I said, bloody hell, I wasn't thinking of spending that much. I just wanted... Now, my birthday, because I try and keep fit, we play golf in showbiz. Obviously, we travel a lot. This is the problem, you know. What do you do for a living now? Fine. This could be a television series. We're not seeing commercials. Wouldn't it be great on the television quiz game? Pass. Stop passing about. What do you play on? Pardon? What do you play on? Yeah, I do play. Oh, can I introduce you to the people? I'm sorry. Is it a beard or is it a dog? Oh, it's a beard. Nice to see you. And of course, he's John Conte's brother. Silly. Now, I play golf. Don't think about it and consider it naughty. I play golf and I jog. I mean, I jog into the village where I lived the other day and this big dog came at me and I was, have you got a dog? I'm not being rude. Yeah. Oh, God, we've got a little bit of thing going here. What sort of a dog have you got? 4 legs. No, just the name of the dog would help, you know. What sort of a dog?
Cross between Labrador and a shithouse dog.
That's right.
Labrador and a shithouse.
Didn't say shithouse dog then, did you? I thought you did. Just to bring the level up a little bit. Don't worry, we'll edit that bit out. All right, just snip it out. I'm jogging to the village and this dog came at me. I mean, I was petrified. I stood there in my tracksuit and he cocked his leg on my leg. I couldn't believe it. I went, get off! He went, I said, well, hurry up then. Now, I've seen this tennis ball on the ground. I thought that'd be great for my little boy. So I picked this tennis ball up, put it in my tracksuit bottom, jogging to the village. Little old lady, she knows me. Said, hello, Ron, how are you doing? I said, fine. She said, what's that lump in your tracksuit bottom? I said, tennis ball. She said, it must be playing flag tennis elbow last month. And the gentleman at the back, you're obviously into golf. Yeah, you're into golf. Oh, we played golf in Brighton. I played with Ian, that's Harold, our neighbour. We played yesterday morning, actually. Good game. Golf ball hit me on the back of the head. I couldn't believe it. Turned round, there was a deaf and dumb fella going. I changed the subject, all right. So, remember I messaged, said, do you fancy a drink? He said, no. I said, go and have a drink. He said, no. I said, why? I said, I got the dog. When I say dog, not a proper one, Yorkshire Terrier. Rat on a string. Well, lady's dog, not a man's dog. I said, bring the dog in the bar. He said, no dogs are allowed. I said, all right, just for a bit of fun, pretend it's a blind dog, right? Now, I'm not knocking the blind because my best friend is blind, and I love people. Oh, this is modern. This is modern. Arthur Meagher's seen this. I'll have half. Dagger, 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 dagger. This is really modern. Just relax and enjoy yourselves. If you don't, this place will be flooded in 10 minutes. Yeah, it's a gift, isn't it, sir? Big impression, Bruno. I wouldn't knock the blind. I love people with humour. You know, my best friend, he's blind, he's married, he smokes, he's got children, he doesn't drive a car. He's blind, but he's got a great sense of humour. Because I remember Peters and Lee. Do you remember Peters and Lee? Weren't they a good act? I first went in show business when Peters and Lee was sort of got it away, you know. And then that was sad when they split up, because she went into a pantomime, he went this lamppost, and I said... Not a lot of you got that. Okay, fine. My mate, he's blind, he's got a wonderful sense of humour, you know what I mean? He does all sorts of things. You know, he jumps out of aeroplanes, can you believe that? Jumping out of I couldn't do it. He can't do it, he can't see, you know? 1,000, 2,000 pulls a chute, it's incredible. I said, how the hell do you know when you're going to land? He said, the dog's lead goes slack. You see? Said to my mate, bring the dog in the bar. He said, no dogs are allowed. A little Yorkie. I said, all right, pretend it's a blind dog, right? Blind dogs are allowed in bars. So picture the scene. I go in the bar, my mate comes in behind me, eyes closed, a dog on a lead, Yorkie. A miniature, right? With a little ribbon in his hair, right? Pink. And I just said that. And a plaid jacket, right? The landlord said, hang on, Ron, no dogs allowed. I said, it's a blind dog. The landlord said, I thought blind dogs were Labradors or Alsatians. My mate said, what the bloody hell have they given me then? And oh, well, thank you. I am actually... Thank you very much. You're a nice gentleman. I like you very much. I didn't get your name. What is your name?
Bonzo.
Bonzo. Good God. Bonzo. I'm actually married and no dancing, please. Just half a lager then, not that's all right. Well, I'm driving, you know. Well, it's automatic, but I've got to sit there.
Just had his collar felt.
Just had his collar felt.
You'll get picked on now. You'll get picked on.
I'd like to accept this award on behalf of the management. Stick it as far as you can get. I'm actually married, there's nothing wrong with marriage. I met my wife in a bar in Australia. I'll never forget, I was working in an international venue like this. My wife was at the bar and I looked at her, I said, I went across, I said, what are you doing here? She'll be home with the kids. Because my mum, being a northerner, originally from the north of England, you know, my mum said to me, when you get married, she said, marry somebody that's opposite. So I did, obviously. She was pregnant and I wasn't. And she's okay, the mother-in-law, but then I wouldn't talk about her, you know. I mean, most comics do, but I wouldn't. If she lived in India, she'd be sacred. And she's one of those ladies that is big. You know, when I say big, I mean she is big. I don't mean cuddly, I mean enormous, you know. I'll give you an example. She's that big, if she was walking through the woods and her knicker elastic broke, she'd trip, she'd fell through the trees. You see, I mean, when she has a bath, we have to grease the sides of the bath to get her in, you know. It's a fact, it's a fact. And once she's in, there's no point because there's no room for the water. You see, and she's ugly. I don't mean your roots won't do it. She's ugly. You know, do you know when I say ugly, I mean ugly? When she was a baby, she was that ugly. Her mother used to feed her with a catapult. And they used to hang meat round her neck so the dog would play with her. But she's okay. And my father-in-law, he's got a good job. He's a ringer-outer for a one-armed window cleaner. And
He must be a Salford lad.
yeah, he's a Salford lad. He lays in bed looking for work, you know. He thinks a P45's a revolver. He's unlucky, mind you. I meet unlucky people. I met an unlucky fellow once that was drowning in the sea, got picked up by the Titanic. Had a wash and a shave, bought a pack of after 8 minutes and it sunk at 7 o'clock. But you see, do you know I see my father-in-law come home from the club every night with 2 bottles of Guinness in his pocket?